Maybe this is how it goes to black and white. And then I'm gonna feel really stupid that I emailed her. Be like, yeah, never mind, I'm dumb. A bug again. God damn it. I'm so stupid.
That old case with Bubo. And then Marty's showing up. What the hell was that supposed to mean? Yeah, relax, old bird. You were dreaming. But she's not a dream.
How do I cancel the email?
Who the heck is she? Oh, cluck. I've got a terrible headache. And even worse, deja vu. Well, I hope she's not hiding a revolver under that pretty little cloak of hers. Because if she is, I won't be able to stop her.
Emailed her, is that?
Oh, cluck. Is my doorbell broken again?
I'm sorry. I had to sneak in unnoticed.
So you're the sneaky type, huh? I'll make a note of that. But feel free to sneak back out.
I can't do that.
Here we go again.
I need to make sure you're gonna help me.
Lady, listen. I don't even know who you are or what this is about.
Promise me.
Okay, I promise I'll listen to you. Just calm down.
Good.
Versus like
I believe you.
Splendid. Now, let's start at the beginning. You know I just installed the new lock on my door. How did you get in?
What do you mean, how? The door was wide open.
Is that so? Jeez. In that case, of course, make yourself at home. Do you always go through any open door you see?
I didn't intend to.
Look, ma'am, I can't stress this enough. I don't do private cases. I'm not your average gumshoe detective. Yeah, it's about time I wrote that on the door.
You have to understand, no one can help me but you. Only the chicken police. I heard about your last case, and...
You can't imagine how many times I've heard this, and I'm getting really tired of it.
All I'm asking is that you listen to me, nothing else. After that, if you still feel you're not interested, I'll leave, and you'll never see me again.
Well, that's a bargain, but before we start, can I see your face? I don't like talking to dark silhouettes.
Oh, of course. Forgive me. And don't worry, I won't bite your head off.
Ah!
That's your clucking luck, old bird. A woman from the darkest depths of the city. From the Hive with love. If we're gonna start, let's start with a kick in the gut, right? Sure, why not?
Fair. Alright, now we have to investigate this part of the town. Strange woman.
Clawville. Like a stray cat. She may look miserable, but if you go too close to her, she can still get her claws into you.
Okay.
I don't have time for this. I need to find out what this broad wants from me first.
Well, maybe we have to look around. I like how... Oh, okay.
There's only a few days to go. I'll untangle everything, tie up the loose ends, and head for the wilds.
Okay. Okay.
All the cigarettes in the woods. What's up, buddy? Everything all right? Oh, damn. I'm starting to sound like Marty. Of course I blinked, like a first-class schmuck.
Like a
Marty, on the other hand,
schmuck.
looks like someone from the front page of the Weekly Copper.
What's up? They'll go play COD. The betrayal. I'll probably get to a stopping point and
The last
switch.
in a series of chicken...
Because I'm getting sleepy.
I could retire any day now. It's up to me. Even my boss would be happy. So why am I still here? Things will end. All things. Let that be a... My ex-wife, Molly. I've packed up all the other pictures already, but this...
This.
No, I'll leave this for the ghosts. They deserve each other.
Damn. Tell me how it really is.
Bad dreams and sleepless nights. And the smell of it. That's it. Off to the will. You know it was very dangerous for you to come here. For, you know, someone like you.
Because I'm an insect? Yes, I know.
So what has brought you all the way from the Hive, Miss,
Melandra Mantidea. And yes, I am indeed from the Hive. I see that doesn't surprise you.
Let's just say we don't really see your people outside the Hive these days, sweetheart.
You have no idea what it's like to live there.
I've been to the Hive more than once. Although I admit the last time wasn't yesterday.
Things are getting worse every day. But that's not why I'm here.
I guessed as much.
Well, I'm going to get to the point. My husband is missing.
Guess.
Oh yeah, I know that one. No offense, but have you looked at the local bars and joints? You know, most of the time...
No, you don't understand. He's... dead.
You mean he's missing and declared dead?
No, he was already dead when he disappeared.
What?
I'm afraid I'm losing the thread, and I haven't even picked it up yet. It must be my age. So, how was this again?
You might want to sit down for this.
Listen, sweetheart, let's not drag this out, because the curiosity is killing me. And my lower back, too.
Okay.
Why in the middle of the night, sweetheart? Don't you think it's a little, unsafe?
Unsafe? Believe me, Mr. Featherland, as it is now, if anyone sees an insect outside the Hive in broad daylight...
Yeah, I guess that's worse.
Now you can see how important this is to me.
You must be very desperate. So, are you ready? I'd like to dig a little deeper. It's not too painful, most of the time.
Go on. That's why I'm here, Mr. Featherland.
Melandra dared to come here alone, so she's a strong and upright gal. Breaking her certainly won't be easy, but maybe she'll open up to me if I approach her gently. Break or open. Either way could lead to success, as long as I don't fall flat on my face. Let's start at the beginning. With your husband.
Milo Masterson.
Yeah. Wait a minute. Masterson? You mean you didn't take your husband's name?
Don't get me wrong, I loved him very much. But in our family, women don't usually do that. It's our way of keeping more of our independence.
I get it. When exactly did your husband die?
A week and a half ago.
And when did you discover that his body was missing?
3 days ago.
And what's happened since then?
I tried to convince myself to come here.
I see you succeeded.
Lucky me.
You know, the last dame in
sarcasm.
distress who came to me ended up in a pretty bad way.
I think
I'm not
that's
your
the
typical
pink
shy
comrade
housewife type, Mr. Featherland.
reference.
I'll fight my own battles if I have to. But I'll also admit when I'm not up to the task.
No, that's a really useful quality. I envy you.
You don't often admit when you need help, do you?
Nope.
You nailed it, Sweet Chops. But let's talk about you. Can you tell me what your husband died of?
Dysentery.
Poisoning.
You mean being poisoned?
No, nothing like that. It's just, you know, the water in our area is often contaminated. Sometimes it's seriously polluted, and food often arrives moldy or rotten. You know, as they say, the road to the Hive is long.
Has anyone investigated this poisoning?
Not that I know of. No official report was ever filed. There was no autopsy, no police investigation. We just buried him. It's what we do, usually.
Clucking hell.
I'm a little surprised that you're upset about it, but I'm glad. That's how I know I'm in the right place.
Okay.
Can you tell me what a typical day was like for your husband?
He worked in a textile factory. He got up in the morning, went to work, came straight home after work. We spent the evening together, rinse and repeat. But then he lost his job.
And Milo changed?
More like everything changed. The factory was replaced by a new meat substitute plant. You know, the one that makes those horrible fake meat products. Milo couldn't continue working, so he looked for anything else.
Anything else?
He shined shoes when he had to, ran errands, but nothing lasted long. Then he met a strange guy who pretended to be a private detective, but he looked more like a tramp.
Wait a minute. One of those antlered guys? I mean, a stag beetle?
You know him.
Frank Half-Armed Castellini. Oh, yeah. I know him. He was the only insect in the academy. And not long before the Segregation Act, he got bounced from the force.
Milo helped him out for a while. All kinds of courier work. But he soon left him. He always said Frankie's a troublemaker.
Well, I can back you up on that. Well, wait a minute. Why didn't you go to Frank instead of me?
This Frank was a strange, creepy guy. Scattered, dirty, like a bum.
I knew Frank a long time ago. He's a strange one, all right. But he's an exceptional detective.
I'm sure he is, Mr. Featherland, but I still wasn't happy about Milo hanging around him.
Afraid he'd be dragged into some murky business?
I was almost sure of it. I felt it in my antennae. I often sense things like that.
Is that why you came to me? You want me to look into Frank?
I want you to find out what happened to my husband's body. That's all I want. Nothing more, nothing less.
Okay, fair.
What kind of personality was Milo? How would you describe him in a few words?
Calm, patient, devoted.
You really loved him, didn't you?
I love him even now, Mr. Featherland.
Well, then your husband was a lucky man.
Thank you.
Did you visit your husband often after his death?
I went to see his grave every day, until his body disappeared.
Tell me exactly what you saw there.
As far as I can judge, it was a meticulous job. It didn't look like the work of simple vandals.
I believe that insects prefer cremation. How come you don't?
We didn't follow the Great Light, Mr. Featherland. Well, not on paper, to be precise.
What do you mean?
Some of the insects try to better integrate into animal society by abandoning old insect habits. They abandon traditions, religion, language.
Did your husband agree with that?
No, but it was a sacrifice that many of us had to make. You know, that's why I was able to work downtown for a while.
Until the Segregation Act.
Exactly.
Tell me, are you a religious insect?
I was raised religious, yes, but we don't follow the Great Light, Mr. Featherland.
How do you mean?
You see, old insect habits are conspicuous, and many try to fit in by abandoning them and adopting animal customs or religion instead.
How did Milo feel about that? Did he support this spiritual separation?
Actually, I wouldn't have supported it either if I didn't have to. But this way, I had the chance to work in town for a while as a secretary. I can't do that anymore, religion or no religion.
Because of the Segregation Act.
As you say, Mr. Featherland.
Okay, give me one good reason why I should care about this.
Look, I can't pay you much, but
It was never about the money, but I'm still a cop. I don't do...
you're saying you don't do private investigations? Not what I heard. Rumor is, when the Wessler Empire...
Oh, let's not dwell on the past. This is a different kind of case.
Because of the Hive, right? You won't take the case.
Well, maybe. So, you've been looking into this all on your own?
I had no choice. I searched the cemetery, but I didn't find a soul. There's an old bug working there. His name's Uncle Joe, kind of a local legend. Almost everybody knows him. He didn't see anything, but he couldn't have seen much because he was drunk as a skunk.
I guess the police didn't bother to question him.
The police? Please.
Have others disappeared from the cemetery, or just your husband?
His was actually the third, and then 3 others went missing, as I heard.
You say 6 bodies are on the loose?
Don't put it that way. But yes, that's what I know.
And this, Uncle Joe fella, what else do I need to know about him?
When I talked to him, he was scared. I guess he was either beaten or threatened, probably both.
Well, thank you for answering my questions, Missy.
So, the interview, that was it?
You'd better not leave town. Stick around. It's the best thing to do.
So be it, Mr. Featherland.
Okay.
You see? That's what I'm talking about.
So I could have got it all the way up to 5, but I think 4 is fine for a first playthrough.
Does this mean you'll take the case?
Well, if I don't do it, no one will, right?
Not likely.
First, I need to talk to Marty, my partner.
It seems everything they say about you is true.
I hope not. But please don't go anywhere until I get back. I'll look into it, but it'd be extremely dangerous for you to be out there.
I don't want to be a burden, Mr. Featherland.
It would be a much bigger burden if I had to go out and look for you.
That's
Maybe...
fair. Maybe your body
All right.
would turn up
You're right.
missing.
Good. Make yourself, comfortable. Clocking hell. What am I doing? The Hive? I swore to myself I'd never go back to that place. Well, that's me in a nutshell. I stood there like a crumbling old statue. Meanwhile, my doom crept in through the crack beneath the door like cigarette smoke. I could smell it. What can I say? Marty's gonna be over the moon. Ever since the chicken police came back into the spotlight, he's been looking for trouble. Well, if there's one place we can get it, that's the Hive. But first, I have to find that oversized feather pillow.
Okay.
Then... are you about to start now?
I need to talk to my partner, but essentially, yes. The clock is already ticking.
That's reassuring to hear.
So I need to call him on the phone, basically.
Let's see.
Just dial. Oh god, do I have to do it like a rotary phone? Oh god. I probably have to look in my contact book and see.
Cigarette butt. Will I ever Marty and... Am I becoming sent?
Yeah, we need the 555 432.
Let's see.
I like that there's a rotary phone too. And some people are probably like, what the hell's a rotary phone?
Nothing. Strange. Marty always answers the phone, no matter how late I call. Maybe he's at the station.
At the station, you say. Do I need to look at back in the book? Five, 111.
Let's see.
God, I may still have a rotary phone somewhere.
Fargo Police Department, how can I help you?
Hey, Mon.
Is that you, Sonny? What's up, Chief?
Is Marty in there?
He's left already. Why?
Ah, nothing. I'll go look for him at home, I guess.
Okay, Boss Bird. But tell me, is everything all right? You sound kind of strange.
Oh, come on, Mon. You know it's never all right.
Just the usual. Well, take care of yourself, okay?
Later, sweetheart.
Bye, Sonny.
So I believe this part actually leads into what the PAX
Is there a
demo
problem,
was.
Mr. Featherland?
No, nothing.
Because
Just
we'll go to Marty's
my
house
partner.
and he'll be kicked out of his
Look, if
apartment.
this is becoming a problem, then maybe...
And then we have
No,
to deal
no,
with his
nothing
drunk
like
ass.
that. I'll have to look for him. I'd probably better go see him at home.
I see. Well, then I hope you're successful.
Yeah, me too. I was ready for the big journey around the wilderness. But a mysterious woman in a hood came to ruin everything. Sound familiar? And she came straight from the Hive, fellas, with a case that looked like straight suicide. Did I take it? Clark, yes, because that's me. The perfect schmuck.
Chicken police into the hive. Good intro.
The power of the crown has been weakened, and Clawville is on the brink of total collapse. The insects exiled to the Hive are rioting, and the place is ravaged by gang warfare.
No, Billy, no.
The city has always crawled with crime and filth, but now it's worse than ever. And what do? I jump right in. Now all I had to do was get Marty, my partner, to back me up. But he strangely refused to pick up the phone. I wonder what could have happened to him.
You can't do this to me. You just can't.
Oh boy. Yeah, this is the part that that we played at PAX. So I'll probably take a break here. Yeah, this is where things are getting thrown out of the apartment. He's been a bad boy. Okay, so this is where the noir versus color mode actually comes in. I personally like noir mode. I played color mode before. And I personally like noir mode. So that's where we're
What
gonna go.
the fluffy, feathery, scaly clucking hell's going on here?
What the fluffing, feathery, scaling hell's going on
Hey,
here?
buddy, you all right?
You hear me, honey? That's not how this works. No, it's not.
Yeah, Marty. Hello, Marty.
I've been drinking, right? That I'm drunk? Huh?
Marty. Hey, partner. Hey, buddy. Oh, goddamn featherhead.
Tearing me apart, Laura!
Lara!
Chance, I've got to get him out of this state somehow.
Okay, so there's we're gonna actually call it there.
It's a tiny little neighbor.
But I personally like noir mode here. I will be coming back to this tomorrow when I'm more awake. It is because of being sick, I haven't been able to really get into games too much, but I do want to actually dive into this. So hopefully you enjoyed the introduction, and yeah, you'll get to see the rest of